Howdy do, folks. Welcome back. I'm ImperialJedi. Thanks for stopping by for another episode. My goodness, guys, I am in such a fun mood today. It is so incredibly hot out that I was like, we're doing something snowy. We have to have that kind of cool effect going on. So we're back. And yeah, I'm kind of this city in mind. It's like, I won't say I dream about it, but just, you know, like the day before, I kind of pick like what city I want to work on, I guess, before I record. And sometimes I dream about it. So I just had these like cool, like kind of snowy themed dreams last night. And I was like, oh goodness. Who dreams about snow in wintertime, right? Okay, so guys, fun stuff. The other day, actually not too long ago, just middle of last week, a update came out for the game. It's called Match Day. It's a free DLC. You can find it in the Steam store. It's free, but you still have to, like, you know, put it in your shopping cart and buy it. But it's like $0, so it costs you nothing. But you have to go through the motions if you want it, type of thing. You don't just get it as an automatic update. So I was thinking what we could do, because with the match day, you get a new stadium. I was thinking we could take this one out and then kind of maybe rebuild this area a little bit more, and maybe we can work the transit a little bit more into the area as well, something like that, right? And yeah, because the game, the match day update, sorry, comes with a stadium, and you have to like pick your own, like, you know, team with colors, and you have to, like, you know, play against other teams, and you sell tickets and stuff. So it's kind of a new form of like economy, and just kind of adds a little bit more depth to the game. So we'll have some fun with that. But before I get into that, I want to give some special shout outs. So a few more district names, not too many, and we're gonna have to do our best to jazz them up a little bit too, because they're in need of, like, you know, some parks or like that kind of stuff, right? But we have the Harrison Emery Courts right over here, occupying this lovely spot. We can kind of see how these look. And yeah, Harrison Emery, long time supporter. Kind of found us halfway through the Lakewood kind of season, which is still ongoing, which kind of blows my mind. Same with Cameron Hudson, even longer supporter too. And I've been meaning to give you guys names for a while now. I think Harrison Emery actually has a name in the Lakewood anyway. And then Bexar, our good friend, always comments, usually the first comment too, so I super appreciate that. And Robot Goose, also a very long time supporter, so thank you very much, guys. And this is definitely not the last time I'll be doing this, just, you know, you guys are on my mind, and yeah, so I appreciate that. Long time support. Thank you very much, guys. So we're going to add, you know, a little bit more kind of personality and kind of some fun stuff to these districts as well. And if you guys want any specific services or anything cool, or if you have like an asset in mind, like, totally feel free to let me know. Try and work it in, as long as it's not too, like, you know, nothing too crazy. But yeah, thanks, guys. And for everyone else, like, you know, keep the comments coming. You know, I appreciate them. Like, I want to kind of make you guys feel like you're part of the city too. So if you guys have suggestions, that kind of stuff, like, totally let me know. And then eventually the city grows, we'll be naming some more districts after you. You can kind of see this place is pretty much full, but we got so much more room, so much more possibilities. Okay, but I also need I need a university name. We still haven't done that yet. So you guys have to tell me in the comments section a university name that you like, because our soccer team is going to be kind of like, I want to say like a college/university level, but it's going to be the professional sports team of our university. So we're going to have the two of them kind of work hand in hand. So you guys let me know, and then that'll be the kind of city, or that'll be the name for our football club. Okay, so let's just delete this stuff here. Not that that's not cool or anything, but let's just take it one step further, you know? Add some more depth, as it were. Okay, so buildings, Gonzo, cluster of trees, Gonzo. And I don't think we have any service buildings here, so they should just kind of disappear on their own. Now, I'm tempted to possibly change this around as well, just so maybe we can get some more transit kind of flowing. So we should be using this bus stop, I think, a little bit more. Alright. So, do we have anything that we can make? So, let's do a new road, I guess, coming up. Okay, so this goes up. That goes here. Let's have our stadium on a little breakaway road. And what road should we use? Probably something that has a little bit more lanes, I imagine. So let's go out by 6 in each direction, just kind of get us started. And let's find our stadium. There it is. Now, is that space already occupied? Oh, there's these park things, of course. Well, I guess that could work. Okay, well, I guess we forgot about those things. Well, that's pretty good buildings anyway. Alright, now let's try that again. Well, hey, alright, that looks pretty good. Nice, large and in charge. Okay, so let's do a little road around here, followed by tons of parking lots. Oh, that almost lines up there. Ooh. Perhaps we should connect this. upgrade that, just so that it's a little bit double the lanes just get into the avenue right here. Okay. Across with this, and then maybe we can use these roads here, the no sidewalk ones, just because they look kind of cool. And this we can put our parking lots off of. Oh, this should be really cool. I'm excited now. Alright, so actually this cool way I found almost by accident. Actually, what I've been doing also lately too is I'll put a whole bunch of these down, and then instead of having to come back to them, I'll just, you know, move these ones over and then delete whatever we don't use. So let's just put a whole bunch of assets down that we're probably going to use, or hopefully use, I should say. Ooh, that fits so nicely. Oh my gosh, that fits so nicely. Alright, so we need one of these right here. Perfect. I know those are going there for starters, and then these are just my backups. Excellent. Alright, let's make a parking lot. Okay, so I figured this one out by accident. Where if you go like that, and then like this, it just looks fantastic. Oh, I love that. Okay, so let's put a little skinny road. Probably use these ones again. Just in between. Nice. And maybe we can just recreate that again, actually. Not the world of rooms. Maybe we'll do something different up here. Okay. I do want a lot of parking lots. Like, let's be real. There's gonna be a lot of people coming here. Okay. Now, in a perfect world, oh, you know, we can probably have some shops or something right there. That actually works really well too. Okay, well let's do it. All right. This is starting to come together already. Okay, so we need this, more of these, I think. Almost using them all up, but okay. So that is like that, and then that one. Well, we need a road, of course. So let's put in these. Do the same thing over here. Yes, that looks very good. Okay. Put this one in now for spacing. Slowly but surely coming together. And then that one was like that. Like this. Nice. Bad George, I think we've done it. Okay, now this road did not go the whole way up. That is the missing link here. So these ones actually went like that. Aha. You tried to trick me, but I saw right through it. Okay. Cool. And then just, yeah, like a little bit of commercial. There's some bars or restaurants or whatever. Oh my goodness, this is awesome. And then that looks really nice right there. So let's double that one up just for the sake of symmetry. And that was this one of the two, I think, right? Yep. And then can we maybe double these up going down so it looks like kind of a cool approach or something? Something of that sort. Oh, yes. Or, wait a minute. Wait a minute. Do we go like this? No, because that goes out too far. No, I think this looks better. Yes. Okay, now we can put some back roads around here. Okay, we don't actually want to connect to that. And then we want this to maybe go across. Ooh. Ooh, it's very nice. Share that intersection, essentially. No need to get that extra set of traffic lights in there. Alright, now, this parking garage I want near, I would say, the bus stop as well. Interesting I can't snap it onto that part. Well, I guess we can do this. And then put in a pedestrian walkway in between. Just to encourage, there we go, people to go to the bus stop. And then these, I'm trying to think of just public transit in general. I want people to be able to park. There's a train station nearby too. You know? That's not too far of a walk. And that should look kind of cool, I think, with some buildings. Like, you can probably sneak an office or two in here. Go a bit further out with our high density. But I don't really want this area to get lost in tall buildings. That's why I was doing parking lots a little bit further out as well. So some shopping like this. Let's connect maybe this street over. And actually, let's upgrade. No, let's not upgrade. I think we'll be safe with this kind. Okay, that should go like this. And I think that's enough. Yep. Yep. And then, ooh, can these guys? Oh, maybe, yeah. Maybe they can. Ah, I see. So actually, this is going to be a little bit of an odd... No, actually it won't be. What am I saying? That'll look really nice. Oh, yes. Oh, yes. Very nice. Okay. All right. Ooh, one square. And there. Done. No, we want the whole thing, silly. Okay, so that goes like that. Let's do some internal roads. And let's put some plazas. Okay, now I don't want this area to feel too tall or lost in, you know, concrete jungle, lost in height, that kind of thing. So plazas, parks, a lot of open space. There we go. Yeah, it might be a little bit noisy, but I'm tempted to try and sneak some people in here. It's just, it really will be noisy, so if they're complaining about it being too noisy, then we can remove them. And you know what? Maybe just a few tall buildings, just so that like from far away it looks kind of cool. And these ones are zoning off this road here, not the bus lane one, because those are bus lanes. And then there we'll keep open. Here the old high density commercial. Cool. All right, this is really coming together, guys. And see what I mean now, right? So it's the, what are we now here? This team name. So I guess we have to change this. Oh, it's based on oh, it's based on your city name. So I imagine we change this. Okay. Well, we still need a university name, so don't forget about that. So, oh, Lake Valley. Oh, cool. Oh, okay. So it's the next scheduled match. Oh, neat. I guess we sell tickets. What is this stuff here? Come on, come on. Oh, these are new policies. Oh. Public transit free on match days. We'll do that. Match security, high security staff. Right, that's fine. We'll do that. Spending money on training young players. Yeah, okay, definitely want to do some training. What's expensive? Oh, well, we have a budget for it, but oh my goodness, this is very expensive. Professional sports. Who would have thought? Alright, so let's maybe complete this box a little bit more. I think we're actually going to have some... bring in some people to justify all this spending. Get some more taxpayers going. Okay, that's a pretty good gap in between. And then I want this to maybe come up so like that. Works for me. There we go, that works too. Just kind of connect some of these side roads. Oh. Oh, almost. Darn it. Almost. Oh, no, I'm not going to bother with that, because that'll look forever strange. I think I will continue this avenue down, though. Oh, and then maybe we can make this road a little bit wider. Just to accommodate the extra volume of traffic coming in. That's fine. Fine and dandy. And so then up here we can do a little bit more residential, possibly some offices as a barrier for the sound. I don't see that as a bad option. Ooh, that lined up very nicely. Okay, I guess we'll go across like this. if I can get everything to line up. Oh, okay, it does. Let's borrow that kink in the road right there. Yeah, this is looking pretty cool. This area is really, yeah, filled in actually rather quickly. Oh, you know what we could do over here is a roundabout. Oh, right. And then that way we can have the arms lead like whatever angle and just connect with those. Oh, that's a good, I like that, good idea. Very good. Okay. The old roundabout, eh? I've heard of those. It's rolling 4x4, it looks like, for this one. And I think it's like central enough that I wouldn't, you know, wouldn't have to redo it or anything. And then right, just like, oh yeah. Okay, the snap point is there. Ooh. Changes this shape slightly, but I think we can redraw that and just kind of capture the same kind of effect. Hopefully. I wouldn't say that's better, but I wouldn't say it's really worse either. There is your win. So just slightly larger on that side, but I guess we can kind of hide that with this kind of thing happening. All right, we'll leave it. Okay, and I do want to maybe this part here can be the office park. So I want just a little road just going through the center with some plazas or something on it. Yeah, looks like everything's crooked here just because of the shadows and a whole bunch of other stuff, but I don't think anything is. Okay, so we're going like this, and then plazas. So watch me not be able to fit any. Cool, just a couple in the middle. Again, just to kind of keep the density a little bit under control. So some offices here. And then we'll scale this down. We're going to keep an eye on the noise, because the double train corridor, it's, you know what, actually, let's save ourselves the headache. Because I'm fairly certain that'll be a little bit too noisy. And so like right here, for example, that could be offices as a blocker. And we could try some residential, I don't know, try maybe. Oh, can't get that corner spot. Okay, so just commercial. And try for residential, keep an eye on the noise. And then I think we'll just go commercial. We do actually have a fair amount of commercial demand anyhow, so it's not like this is a bad thing. I just do want people living here. I want kind of like mixed use zoning. I think that'd be really fun in real life too, just to live like really close to a stadium. Have like ultimate tailgate parties and stuff, like from your backyard. That'd be so cool. So, actually, you know what? That one, it's so tricky because of how many trains there are through here. Oh my goodness. Okay. We'll try it. And if things are terrible, we'll definitely change them. But I think we can maybe offset some of the negative effects if we put in, you know, some services, you know, a couple more parks. Let's extend this bike lane. I'm gonna put a bit more of a bike network in the city as well. Now that it's starting to grow a little bit. Okay. Well, I think we're ready to press play. I think we are at the pivotal moment here. And what's really cool too is you can set your team color. So I am not opposed to red, but I think I'm going to do that kind of purpley blue color that I like so much. Yeah, let's do that. Cool. Oh, our stadium changed color too. Oh, that's really cool. Alright. So we'll hang out around here, just so we can kind of see what things are looking like on game day. I'm thinking we maybe need some more, like one more little bypass road. This one right here might become a bottleneck eventually, especially if we start adding a bunch of buses through here. Because we'll have to, unfortunately, wait for trains, which will also start to increase in volume as time goes on. Well, we'll see. But we can always do like a tunnel or something. And I apologize for my voice, guys. I was at the Toronto FC soccer game yesterday, and I was like cheering pretty loud, so I need like lozenges or something apparently. Hope you guys don't mind. All right. Now, services. Might jump into those while we're waiting for this to build. Actually, it looks like this area is a little bit neglected in terms of healthcare just in general, so it's a good thing we're doing this. Alright, so big old hospital, if I like this one. Oh, that would be so cool if it fit in one of those spots. Maybe right here, I guess. It's not even. So perhaps not. Well, let's do it. Actually, you know, let's sneak another back road through here. Let's actually do that. So I want to make this go as a tunnel. And if done correctly, we should have some good coverage through here as well. So we'll see how this kind of works. Okay, I want that just to go through the back areas. I want to preserve the shape of the university campus. So we're not going to do a lot of zoning around here. We could even maybe encompass this whole thing in kind of trees or something. Kind of like a buffer around the campus. And that could be kind of cool. So these are just here just as a little bit of placeholder. I don't think there's going to be this much of a buffer. But just to get kind of things started. And then I would put the, you know, the hospital, say at the top right here. We can put that, just say right there. And then, ooh, that's such a shame that does not connect. Now, does that have to be even with that? Probably not anymore. So why don't we do this? Go a hint farther. Nope. It's always tricky when you have the pre-existing roads and you need to make these short little distances. Okay, that's the one I'm looking for. Excellent. Fill that back in. Just extend this water slightly, because we're not really building here just yet. We're just putting in some services. And power should have made it. Yep, perfect. Because you can see now, we probably have a pretty good, oh yes, a very good zone of coverage. We do still need a bit more, it looks like. So maybe another big facility kind of down here. Kind of the tall, office-y one. Yeah, that snow thing right there is not exactly a good neighbor for this. This could be cool if it terraforms well. I don't think we should use this one, though. I think we should use maybe even that same hospital. No, it's a little bit too big right there. Okay, well, let's terraform just slightly outward, because I think a little coastal highway, a little coastal hospital right here could be kind of fun. Turn up the intensity. Bring this up and out. Watch the water go crazy and flood the city as we do this, right? No, I gotta be optimistic. Don't say that. Okay, we don't really need too much room. Aha, see, I made the joke and flooding's already happening. Gosh darn it. Alright. Luckily the water will kind of seep into the ground. Everything will be okay. But there, just something like that, right? Now, should that be one square over? No, I think it was fine where it was, but it unfortunately doesn't look the best. Here, let me just move this here and then try that one more time. So it's either here or there. Yeah, I think this is that's the obvious choice, but not 100% what I'm after. And then so just going around it, I think it'd be nice to build a park or something. So let's extend that just a bit further for the sake of a walking path. A little lookout or something. I quite like this. Okay, just get careful with the water. We don't want the river to kind of break the shore here, just suddenly flood our city, which is kind of happening. So cautious, cautious, cautious. Alright, I think we're safe. And so let's kind of twist a path through here. Cool. And then I'm going to have a couple breakaways. But you know what? Since we can't really tell that it's a dirt path, let's switch it over to the concrete one. It's still kind of snow covered anyhow. But at least this way, when it's nighttime, you can kind of see we get the lighting, whereas those ones we don't have it. But that should look a little bit nicer, I think. Okay, so connect these up. Maybe that can just be a little bit more like that. Cool. Ooh, and maybe like a bridge or something. See if we can work that. Yeah, it's kind of fun. Odd little slope down. No, let's fix that slope, but the idea is there. Let's go straight. There, that's nicer. Okay, now let's jazz it up with some trees and maybe a few rocks, and then I think that'll look kind of nice. Okay, let's just put in a few of these little rocks right here. And then whenever I do my rocks, I kind of start small, make little clusters, kind of work my way upwards in size. So when they overlap, it looks kind of neat, I think. And we could probably use a prop energy for this. And no, apparently I cannot get these a little bit closer. They can't overlap. Interesting. Oh well, that's what the bigger rocks are for. Better overlap. Okay, so just toss some of these in. Perfect. Maybe fill like that kind of spot in too. We'll use some of the bigger ones there, I think. Have them overlap just a little bit. I think that looks kind of nice. Doesn't really matter if we cover up some of the pre-existing ones, just even if a little bit's poked through. It looks kind of cool. It's better than just like, you know, the generic default is on its own type thing, I think. A little bit more personality. And ooh. Nope. Oh, you can kind of see that same pattern effect. Oh, that's really strange. The snow is having an issue, it looks like, when I'm stretching the rocks out on the coast like that. You can see it's kind of happening with these ones too. Well, sir, I guess we're gonna have to just be aware of that. Not much I can do though. Okay, so I think we're gonna kind of cut back maybe on doing all of these coastal rocks like that, but I wanted just a little kind of coastal cliffside kind of feel thing right here. Still kind of achieved. But maybe we can hide it with some trees. And then, yeah. I said that's about what we're after. Works for me. Oops. That's what to leave there, silly. Okay, now, do we have anything happening over here yet? When is our match? Okay, so the next match, 109. Okay, so a while ago. But we'll just be aware of that. We want to kind of sneak a peek. Maybe I'll put it on 3-speed. Kind of inch us closer a little bit to game day. Okay, so back over here. Now, it's a shame that so many of these trees are going to come in, unfortunately, dead, but it is obviously winter, so not much we can do about that. And then even though it is winter, I do have a tendency to put a little bit of grassy kind of areas still through. So you do have some vegetation that does kind of survive winter. It doesn't get fully, fully dried out. These oak trees. Interesting that some come in. Oh, they're both of these actually. And definitely lots of pine trees. Pine trees are definitely a wintry kind of feeling kind of tree. Suits this very nicely. There we go. And then even though they're going to be unfortunately dead, I think we're just going to put in a whole bunch of just other styles of trees just to fill this area in. Because even though in the game this map is like permanently winter, I imagine in real life, if this were like a real city, we'd have, a few months of non-winter. Or it could just be, 2 or 3 months of winter and then the rest of the summer. We don't know. Could be like Canada, right? Where we actually have summer every once in a while. Like today, like I said, it's hot out. It's 37 degrees Celsius today with humidity. So that's about 98, 99 degrees Fahrenheit or so. That's pretty hot. Oh, I love these trees, guys. Okay, so I'm keeping an eye on the time. We're inching pretty close to game day. So we'll go see if we win, see if we're making some money too at the stadium. There are a lot of snow-capped trees. That's actually really nice. Not all of them have lost their leaves. It's a pleasant little bonus. I think it's okay. We'll turn off the prop anarchy, see what this place looks like. Oh yeah, that's really nice. Quite nice indeed. I think we'll keep that. Nice little area for the hospital, I think. And because these are really, really close to the coast, that's what's making their colors change a little bit. So possibly those can be taken out. We'll see. See how I kind of feel on that. Might add some more to it, some more pines. But this is what I'm more concerned about. How's this area doing? Well, it looks like it's doing well. People are using the parking lots. Oh, is it almost game day? Ooh, people are coming. Awesome. Okay, so we have a lot of expenses. We hopefully have to sell out. Ooh, visitors. 681. Oh, all right. Guys, we're doing it. Oh, look, everyone wears the team colors. Hey! Look at all these maniacs. I love it. We're all hanging out in the park, just kind of waiting, getting all hyped up. Maybe there's some tailgates happening in the parking lots. Oh, this is exciting. I'm loving this. Okay, we're so close. So hopefully we sell out, because I think that's how we'll make back and kind of justify some of our expenses here. And if we win, then we get bragging rights too, so that's always a bonus, right? You can kind of see, I think the goal was achieved. Even though the area is now starting to fill in, there's still a nice big open area for our in and around the stadium. So we're kind of preserving it. That's cool. And then we're going to work in some buses too, and let the citizens kind of take use of the free public transit. So we possibly could sneak a metro station in. Maybe we'll do that the next episode. I'm just curious to see. Look at that, almost a sellout. Oh, and someone died. Oh boy, partied too hard. Oh goodness. What a terrible way to have our opening match. All right, well I think the game is happening. The current match is going on. Oh yeah, look at that, people are playing. That's kind of neat. The stadium's in the crowd. Or crowd is the stadium. What am I trying to say here? The stadium is full of a crowd. Is that what I'm trying to say? That's kind of neat. So hopefully we win. What does it look like at night? Oh, that's really, really sharp. I like that. Boy, it must be chilly in there. But our diehard sports fans don't mind the cold. These people here are just outside still partying too. Maybe they're late for the game. Oh, this is fun, guys. For a free update, this is pretty cool. Alright, so yeah, almost a sellout. So I imagine we're doing okay with expenses, especially at, 30 credits a ticket there. Alright, well, let's just wait and see if we win. And then I think that's all for the episode. So you guys, your homework is to come up with a name for our university. And so far it's just the Snowy Coast Football Club. But I'm not opposed to, I wouldn't say changing the city names. I still want this to be called like the Snowy Coast. But, I mean, brainstorm, like, you know, let me know, guys. Let me know your thoughts on this. Maybe we can kind of make a team decision here. And, you know, no pun intended, right, for the team thing either. But, kind of, it plays hand in hand, right? So I was trying to make a bad pun. Oh, gosh, I'll stop. Terrible. Terrible. Oh, well. So you let me know, and, yeah. That'll be that. And so in the next episode, I do want to do some more public transit. I kind of want to put some buses in some of the areas that have just recently been built. And I was thinking, now that the prop anarchy is working again, that we could maybe have another stab at doing the train yard. Really rather long match. I've been playing for like a month. I actually wonder how long the game is. I'm sitting here for like three more minutes. It seems like we can enjoy the pretty views at least, though, right? This is such a nice little spot too. Quite like this. We'll just have to fill in the surrounding area a little bit more, because all this dead space and like open area just kind of kills the vibe, I think. I think even just some trees or something in there. But our city, it's pretty happening. I quite like this place. It's actually one of my, like, in terms of like layout and like stuff like that, I really just love the way it just looks. It's very aesthetically just pleasing. So yeah, next episode we'll put in, yeah, it's just, you know, some more train yards over here. I want to put in some bus lines in and around these areas, put in some more of the roads. Just get everything ready for more people. We should start doing a pretty big expansion. And then projects that I do want to work on, don't really have a time frame in mind, is I want to make this the ski chalet, and then we're going to have to put in an airport soon, which will be like super fun to do. And the airport possibly most likely is going to go on one of these islands, and we can build a really cool bridge, like use one of those bridges I've downloaded. And, you know, I guess I never really finished putting services in over here. So let's just do that rather quickly, because we're sitting here waiting for a long time for a hearse to show up, but we don't have any of them in the area. And we also don't have good fire coverage. So shame on us in both regards. Ooh, actually, we could probably use another high density one over here. Just kind of help out with this part. Okay, so healthcare, death care, fire, and then police. That's what we need, especially with the stadium. There's probably a lot more crime around here. So we'll take a bite out of crime with a large police station. Awesome. Alright, game is done, and we lost. Oh no, guys, no, really? Oh no, we're spending so much money on training. Well, shoot, but we made a lot of money at least, so that's okay. Well, better luck for the next match, I guess. Oh well, can't win them all. Still kind of fun though. Definitely digging the new area. Like it a lot more than we had before. All right, guys. Well, I think that's that kind of ends things right here. A little bit of a longer episode, if you guys don't mind that, but yeah, kind of a little special bonus content, right? We get new DLC package to the game, so why not? All right, well, I will see you guys in the next one, where we'll definitely be, you know, continuing the Empire. And until then, guys, all the best, and happy building. Hope you guys are doing well with your own cities. Don't be afraid to send me, you know, screenshots. I like to see that kind of stuff. All right, guys, take care. Looking forward to reading the comments.